What if instead of fighting your pain, you could help to reduce it just by paying attention to it? Now that may sound counterintuitive, but there's a powerful mind-body technique known as somatic tracking that can help us to calm the nervous system and reduce chronic pain and other symptoms. In this video, I'll explain a little more about what somatic tracking is, why it's effective, and I'll give you some pointers and guidance on how you can start a somatic tracking practice right away. Hi, I'm Rob Lieblein. I'm a certified pain recovery coach, and somatic tracking is one of the most popular and I've found one of the most effective tools that I have in my coaching program as I help people recover from chronic pain and other symptoms. And a simple definition of somatic tracking would be that it is paying mindful, curious, and non-judgmental attention to physical sensations, typically pain, without fear or resistance. And somatic tracking is effective for a few different reasons. Number one, it helps to calm down an overprotective nervous system. Number two, it helps us reduce levels of fear and hypervigilance around the pain that we're experiencing. And number three, somatic tracking helps pull us out of that damaging pain-fear cycle by teaching the brain that whatever sensations we're experiencing are not dangerous and are in fact safe. So as you prepare to start a somatic tracking practice, there are a few things you want to keep in mind. And one of the first things is that you want to practice somatic tracking when your pain levels or your symptom levels are moderate. And by that I mean, say, below an 8 on a scale of 1 to 10. If you are in too much pain and too much distress, then it's really going to be difficult to focus in the way that you need to teach the brain that what you're experiencing is safe. So we're looking for moderate levels of symptoms. We're also looking to apply a quality of mindfulness to this observation of sensations. And by mindfulness, I mean we're being deliberate in focusing on the sensations that we're experiencing. We're doing that in the present moment, so we're not thinking about what's going to happen with these sensations 5 minutes from now. We're not thinking back to what was going on in our bodies 5 minutes ago. We're just staying with whatever the sensations are bringing to us moment by moment. Coupled with that quality of mindfulness, we also want to continue to internally summon up messages of safety for our brains. So we want to remind ourselves that whatever we're experiencing is safe, that we're not in danger, that we're not broken. So there's this important coupling of sensations which may have been perceived as dangerous in the past with a sense that there is safety. So that's a new kind of introduction to our perspective on our symptoms. We can also add another new and helpful perspective to those sensations by lightening the mood. It's sometimes referred to as positive affect induction, but basically what that means is trying to bring a little bit of levity into the practice so we're not so focused and so determined. And we can bring levity or positive affect into this practice through humor, through gratitude, through alternating focus on positive sensations. So as we do this, we're teaching the brain, we're laying down new neural circuits that are associating symptoms with things that are actually positive in our minds. We also want to follow the symptoms or follow these sensations wherever they go. Come up with some descriptive words that help you define what the sensation is like. For example, is it burning? Is it stinging? Is it pulsing? Is the sensation focused in one area? Is it spread out? Is it moving around the body? So we're just kind of allowing ourselves the opportunity to be objective observers to whatever sensations are occurring. We also want to have a sense of what's called outcome independence. And by that I mean we're being objective. We don't care if the symptoms get better, if they get worse. We're certainly not trying to make the symptoms go away. We're just watching them. The analogy that's often used is watching them like clouds in the sky moving by, and we're simply taking it all in, but not being caught up in any kind of story around that. Now, the benefits of somatic tracking, they accrue over time, and it's a little bit like lifting weights, right? So if I do one dumbbell curl, then that's done something for my bicep, but unless I keep up the practice and keep coming back and doing multiple repetitions on multiple days, I'm not going to see much change in my strength, see much change in the muscle. Very similar to what we're doing in somatic tracking, because each time you have an experience of observing these sensations coupled with a sense of safety and a sense of a light and even pleasant mood, that's the equivalent of one dumbbell curl for your brain. So have patience with yourself as you practice. Practice consistently and don't expect too much too soon, because as we know, if you start to put pressure on yourself to heal, that only winds up being counterproductive. So incorporate a little bit of this into your daily routine of self-care and let go of any expectations that you have to heal quickly. You may be surprised at how it works in the long run as your brain actually gets rewired to change its relationship and its perception to symptoms that have been so difficult for you to deal with for so long. Now, what I've just provided is a pretty basic outline of what somatic tracking is and some of the basics of how to do a somatic tracking practice. But if you really want to get started on this practice right away and you feel like you want a little more guidance, I have a free recorded 8-minute somatic tracking practice that I'd be happy to send to you. Just send me an email at the address that is in the description to the show below, and we can get you started on somatic tracking and on the road to changing the way your brain relates to your symptoms immediately. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and keep getting more information and more resources on mind-body healing. If you want even more personal attention, you can always schedule a free half-hour consultation with me by clicking the link in the show notes below. So until the next video, take care, and remember, chronic pain is not a life sentence.